Budget cards, guys. We all look for those budget cards. We all look for the fast cards for the cheapest price, especially this time of year. And why? Because everything you're pulling needs to be sold and sold immediately. We know there's an 87 Jack Eichel coming for the XP path. If you have 82 Jack Eichel, sell it. If you get any of the big guys, they are at an extremely high price. Sell them now. But we need to still fill our team with speed. So let's get that cheap speed that will help our team play on the ice. Let's get into it, guys. I hope you do enjoy it. And I've got a banger. The cheapest, fastest card available. Who is it? So when we're talking about cheap speed, there is obviously fast cards that you can get. Like Matt Duchene comes to mind, right? Matt Duchene is 88 speed, 82 shooting. Pretty good. 80 endurance is pretty bad in a time where, guys run out of energy quickly and they're really slow when they do. So Matt Duchene, although he is 88 speed, his endurance kind of hurts him. 6'1", 210 pounds. This card looks very good, except the endurance. But then when you go to the auction house, this card screams way too expensive. I'm not paying 10,000 coins for 88 speed. So if I'm looking at a player like that and saying, wow, 88 speed, but 10,000 is really expensive, what do I have in mind for budget speed? Alex DeBrincat comes to mind. The same 88 speed, but he has 80 endurance as well. He's 5'8", 180, so he's a little smaller, but he's got better shooting. So he's got better shooting and the same speed as the 10, 11,000 coin Matt Duchene. You can get Alex DeBrincat for 8,500 coins. This card's been up for 12 minutes, still up there, so it's not a snipe. This card is 8,500. You might be able to get him for cheaper if you watch the bid price, because maybe this card drifts down, you can grab him for 7K. Alex DeBrincat is a good budget card, but he's at the top end of this price. We want to keep going down, down, and down until we get to a card even faster than this that's half the price. And who is that? You'll have to find out at the end of this video. And then bringing us down a little bit more on price, 87 speed, Gustav Nyquist. Again, still a little bit rough on the endurance, but into the 80s for shooting, so that is relatively usable. But that 87 speed at 5'11", 180 is not bad to have. You will be able to get this card for around 68 to 7,000 coins. At 87 speed, that is a good buy. If you get yourself a William Nylander, you sell him for 50, 60, 70K, which, yes, it's outlandish that an 83 overall is going that high. That's why I say you got to do it. And if you did do it, you did sell that card, you could get yourself a Hagel and a Nyquist, and both have 87 speed, both have into the 80 shooting to impact your team, and you still end up saving yourself and hanging on to 60,000 coins for the next event. Because as we see here, Hagel is a card you can get for 6K at 87 overall speed, competing with those faster cards for the lesser price. Now we are going to continue to get cheaper, and as you know, we're getting cheaper and we're staying at that 87 overall, but eventually we are going to jump up to 89 overall speed and be the cheapest card on this list. That's right, cheapest card on this list for 89 speed. Trevor Zegras coming at 87 speed, 79 endurance, but still in the 83, 82 shooting. So he's got good enough shooting, he's got great speed, he can be a usable card at 6', 185. Hagel was 6,000. Well, Zegras is 4,400, 4,900, 5,800. This card can be purchased for cheap. Maybe if you keep an eye out, you can get him for an 1,800, which this guy might get an 1,800 coin steal in 2 minutes and 38 seconds for 87 speed. Now I'm going to do you one even better. 87 speed, 80 endurance, still 81 shooting power, 5'11", 198. This Jonathan Drouin card could be useful if you're looking for a very cheap card to get. As you see, you can get this card for 3,850 coins. That is extremely cheap for 87 speed. Yes, all the other stats are what they are, but when you're skating by the competition, or at least trying to keep up two wingers coming up the boards, this card will be able to do that, and you can manually play defense with your poke, keep disciplined, and help yourself in this time where it's really expensive to get really top-end cards, so all you need is speed to keep up on the ice. Now, the alumni cards can come with some pretty nasty stats. 82 overall, 88 speed, 88 shooting. This Joe Sakic is extremely good, but he comes with a price tag of 31,000. not all good alumni cards or power icon cards or anything you want to call it have to be expensive. For example, we have this Theon Fleury right here, 87 speed, 81 shooting power for 3,900 coins. So you can get that 87 speed on an alumni player, power up icon player, hut icon, whatever we're going with. You can get alumni player with good speed at a cheap price. But who is this mystery card I bring up? Who is this 89 overall speed for less than 4,000 coins, for less than this Theon Fleury? That is none other than Anthony Duclair. Anthony Duclair, 5'11", 197 pounds, 89 speed with 80 wrist shot accuracy and 81 wrist shot power. This card has 79 endurance, yes, 76 balance, yes, but he has the 89 speed. One of the fastest cards in the game for one of the cheapest prices in the game. You can get this Anthony Duclair for 3,600, 3,900. You can get him at a cheap price. 3,600 for 89 speed, guys. You know, that's a pretty good steal for a third or fourth liner if you're looking to get someone fast for cheap so you can fill out a team. This Anthony Duclair is huge, and don't forget, you can use them in team builders when you're done with them, so it's not a complete waste. You're going to need them anyways, so go and get this card because it will impact your roster. So those are the speeds, guys. Those are the cheap, fast guys that I have found. If you have found a fast, cheap guy, put them in the comment section down below because I'm interested to see who you found. But this Anthony Duclair is huge. You've got to get him. You've got to try him. And he only costs you seven Rivals games. You get 500 coins per Rivals game if you get a couple of goals and win. And that's 3,500 coins. You can buy this Anthony Duclair 7 games and you have this Anthony Duclair on your team, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget that sub and notification bell down below. If you've made it this far, you've enjoyed it. It really means a lot to me and it helps out the channel and it helps out the video. But until next time, guys, ciao, ciao.